Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how I got this look using my Build Your Own palette from Colourpop. So here is my palette. If you did not see where I swatched this in a vlog, I will leave it for you up here and down below. So far I've done one look with this palette and I actually got complimented on it, so that made me feel better. But today I thought I would sit down and try to attempt a different look with it. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. I just realized it's probably going to clash a little bit with my shirt, but that's okay. We're just going to make it work. I went ahead and primed my eyes with my Milani eyeshadow primer. I also set my eyelids, and I went ahead and did my brows with my Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil in, I believe, ash brown. Yes, ash brown. I decided to take my brows just a little bit darker since I did get my hair done. The taupey color that I was using just didn't seem to match very well. So I think going down to just a little bit of a darker color with a cooler undertone has worked well for my hair color now. Okay, so let's dive into this. So I am going to, I don't remember what all the names of these are. So I'm going to go in with the shade Bump This. It is a matte, and put that into the crease. So how is everyone doing? This is going up on Saturday, so we are now post-election. We know the results. Is everybody doing okay? Are we being kind to each other? I hope we are, regardless of where we stood. I hope that things are going well, that things are getting better, and that we're doing okay as a nation. Today it's actually election day when I'm filming this, so a lot of posts are like, hey, go vote, don't forget, which my husband and I are going to go vote when he gets home from work. I don't know, everybody just seems not sad, but just kind of like, I think is the best description of how everybody's feeling today. It's just like, hey, go vote. You know, your vote does matter. Is it going to be perfect either way? Absolutely not. But just make sure you use your vote, cast your vote, make your voice known. So I thought I would just sit down, film, and kind of stay off social media. Honestly, I haven't been on it much except for this morning because it's just a lot. It's just a lot. I think everybody feels it's just a lot right now. Alright, so I'm just going to build this up a little bit more. Alright, now that I have that shade built up, I am going to go in with the shade Good Thing. This is another, well, you know what, that doesn't say matte on the back, but it is a matte. Does the rest of them say if they're matte? I guess not. This is a matte in the shade Good Thing, and I am going to put that more so into my crease, doing what I've been doing where I place it and then tilt it up so that you can see it a little bit better when my eyelids are open. Alright, then all over the lid, I am going, sorry if my eye starts watering, I am going to take the shade Not Okay. This is a metallic, and just place that all over the lid with a flat brush. Alright, then in the middle, I am going to attempt a halo eye. So I'm going to take some NYX glitter glue and just place that directly in the center above my pupil. So when I do this, I try to look straight forward, tap it and drag it down. Then I'm going to go in with my brush, which is Precise Shader from Lamora from Amazon, and I'm going to dip in to the shade, is it Tangerine? Yes, Tangerine Dream. This is another metallic, and place that right over the glitter glue. Okay, then I'm just going to clean up the edges and go back into that first metallic shade and just kind of brush that on either side to blend it out a little bit. All right, and then above into my brow bone, I'm going to go in with this shade. It is another matte in the shade Gnarly, and just kind of buff all that out on the top. And I think I am actually going to go back in with just a little bit of that first matte orange shade and add a little bit of that back in. I lost a little bit of it during blending. All right, so there is the eyeshadow look. I like it. I think it's very pretty, and I think it'll look good when we finish up the rest of the face and do the lower lashes. This is definitely a palette that I would suggest with these shades, especially the metallics. Do your eyeshadow before your face because there is a little bit of fallout with it. So for the rest of the face, I did go ahead and do lotion. I used some of my L'Oreal Paris Age Perfect Hydra Nutrition Day Cream because I don't know what's happened, but like I'm chapped on my chin and I have like a dry patch coming on in between my eyebrows. So I went ahead and tried to make sure that my face was hydrated. And then I'm trying to think. I think I want to do a dewy primer. So let's go in with the Milani Soft Focus Glow Complexion Enhancer in the shade 01. Any day now. Okay, apparently that refuses to work. Oh my gosh, does anybody else remember that show? Oh, there we go. Any Day Now. With the girl from Designing Women. Does anybody else remember that? That was such a good show. Me and my mom used to watch that all the time. I think it was on Lifetime. What is wrong with this? Come on. All right, now that we are primed, today I think I want to do a matte look. So I'm going to pull out my CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. This is in the shade L15. It has been a while since I have used this foundation. I hope it's still good. So let's go ahead and get our multitasker brush from Sigma and pump some of this out. Oh, she came right out. All right. I don't even remember. I know I like this, obviously, because I kept it in my collection, but I don't really remember like how it looks. I know it's matte. Does that make sense? Like, I don't really remember how it wears, I guess, is more what I'm trying to say here. So let's go ahead and blend this out. There are little white specks of something all over my face, and I don't know what that is. It's not glitter. Oh, it's coming from the foundation. Oh no, it's like little white chunks of something. Yeah. Okay, I think this foundation has definitely expired. There's like, you can't really see it. There's like little white chunks of, I don't even know what, if that's like the foundation separating or what that is. I mean, we'll just deal with it today because I'm not going anywhere, but after this, that's definitely going in the trash. But if I have a 40% off coupon, oh, that's usually Maybelline, shoot. If I get any coupons for CoverGirl, I will be repurchasing this because this is one of my favorite fall and winter matte well, it's one of my favorite matte foundations, period. But it's one of my favorite fall and winter foundations. So yeah, I think this is definitely separating or doing something. But like I said, we'll just deal with it for today. Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, see, this is one of the few matte foundations that, even though it's doing that weird white thing, doesn't look bad on my chin. Let me bring you in closer. Like, it's one of the few matte foundations that doesn't look all cakey in on my chin. So definitely gonna have to repurchase that because I love this shade too. L15 Porcelain. It's a really nice shade match for me. Okay, so that's going in the trash, but to be repurchased. Okay, so today we're going to be testing out this kit, the Becca Instant Awake 3-Step to Bright Eyes. This has the primer, a sample size of the corrector, and the powder. So I have that here. So I believe this is the full size. This is the Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer. we have the Becca brightening corrector, under eye brightening corrector in light to medium, and the under eye brightening setting powder. So way back when I heard about this, but I didn't want to purchase it, I googled a dupe for it, and I seen 2 different videos that talked about the NYX dark circle concealer. If you've seen my videos, I have used this before. This is in the shade Fair. So we are going to put these to the test today to see if this NYX is actually a dupe for this. So for both under eyes, we're going to go in and prime with the anti-fatigue primer. So I'm just going to dip my finger into this. Is it like a balm? I don't know what this, I don't really know what you would call that. Let's place that under both eyes. It's got like a pepperminty sensation to it, if that makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit for just a second. And then for concealer, I actually have been wanting to use this again for a while, and it's more full coverage. So we're gonna give this a shot. This is the CoverGirl trublend undercover concealer in the shade L100 Fair Porcelain. So that's what we're gonna use for concealer on both eyes. Okay, so now, sorry, my nose is just gonna stay red because I keep blowing my nose. All right, so now that that is set, we are going to go in with, let me get a brush here and get this brush clean. So I was looking at this and it says that's a step 1, the primer. A brighter under eye starts with perfectly primed skin. Begin with anti-fatigue under eye primer and eye balm. I was right. And primer in 1 that blurs imperfection and creates a smooth canvas for makeup application. Then the corrector is instantly brighten the appearance of dark circles and under eye brightener corrector, a light reflecting cream that color corrects the under eyes with peach and apricot tinted pigments. Ultra fine luminescent pearls instantly illuminate to create a wide awake radiant look. For additional coverage, apply your favorite Becca concealer, but you know, we're not going to do that. All right, so I am going to, well, the pot's kind of small, so I'm going to have to dip into this with my Zoeva Concealer Perfector. Okay, and we are going to apply the Becca to this eye. Okay, I'm just going to tap it in. Okay, so here's Becca brightener, no Becca brightener. I don't really think it covers the purple, it just looks glossy. Alright, let me clean this brush off because this is like the only brush I have to do this with. Okay, now going in to the NYX. Alright, putting it on this eye. Okay, tapping that out with the finger. Okay, so here we have Becca and NYX. What I'm seeing, the biggest difference is, like I stated, this side with the Becca is glossier, which I think reflects the light more. They're both settling into my fine lines pretty evenly. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some concealer. Again, going in with the CoverGirl trublend concealer. And I'm just going to do dot, 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 dot. And blend that out. You do not need much of this concealer at all. I need to wash my beauty blenders, P.S. That's disgusting. Pretend you didn't see that. Okay. So now, having put concealer over both sides, the side with the Becca actually looks really crusty right here. Like, I don't like that at all. And this side looks a lot smoother, although honestly I can still see purple on both sides. Like, it's not that dramatic. It's nothing super dramatic of a difference on either side as far as the coverage of the purple under my eyes. Yeah. The Becca side looks really crusty right there, where the NYX side really doesn't. All right, so let's go ahead and set it with some of this powder. Okay, so I don't know how well you are. Oof, let me clean up this mess. Hold on. Okay, I don't know how well you can see this on camera, but I have to say I think I like the NYX side better as far as how it like. Oh my. Okay, there. Look, you can see. Look at the white specks that came out of the foundation. I think it just means it's old and expired and kind of broke up. But yeah, you can see that now. But anyway, we're just going to ignore that. But under my eyes, can you see how it got all crusty on this side versus this side? And it even looks like it took away some of the coverage right there that this side does have. So I guess the thing is, if you're going to just use the Becca brightener, the brightener does have a glossier effect, but I don't know how that would look once you set it. If you're going to use the brightener corrector under a concealer, then the NYX definitely did better than the Becca. So I think it all just depends on how you're going to wear it as to what kind of effect you're going to get. So there's that. All right, so next, before I set my face, I want to go in with the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer in the shade 02 Butter Biscuit. And for this specifically, because I was watching some people say that when they use this and they use it with a brush, like, was it Jessica Braun? Probably, let's be honest. That when she was using this, it didn't work very well with a sponge, that you needed a duo fiber brush or something to that effect. So I actually got this at TJ Maxx, the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Stipple brush, and I thought that this would be good to try with this product. So, oof. Okay, I'm gonna wipe some of that on the back of my hand, and let's try this out. Okay, so I like the color of it. I don't know if this brush is the best way to apply it. I really got this brush for like cream blushes. I thought that this would be really good for that. So let me kind of clean this off. So we're going to use that for a cream blush here in just a second. So yeah, I like the color. I don't know if that brush is the best way to apply it. I'm wondering if this brush, the blending and bronzing brush from Eco Tools, might not be better because it's more of a duo fiber. So we'll try that. But yeah, I like the color of it. I think it's really pretty. So for blush to go with our eyes, I'm going to get the Believe Beauty Color Me Cream Brush in Tropical Sunset. And we are going to try it with this stippling brush that I cleaned off. It's got a weird shape to it. Get some of that off. Let's try this. That actually looks really nice. I think I just got a little too much product, but the application of that actually looks really nice and smooth. I just got a little too much on my brush. I think I'm going to take that and take it up a little higher. Yeah. Okay, so that brush for blush, much better. Much, much, much better. Okay, now for highlighter. Do I have anything fun for highlighter? Let's go in with the Colourpop Super Shock in Flexitarian. And just pat some of that on. So I'm going to quickly just put on a little bit of powder, probably some of my Halo Glow powder, and then we will finish up the rest of this face. So I actually ended up going in with my NYX High Glass Finishing Powder in light, just a quick all over. Yeah, so Now, going back into the eyeshadow, I do need to put a little bit back into that inner corner because I kind of took some of it off right there by accident. So let's fix that quickly. Okay, so for the lower lash line, do I dare try the brown again? All right, let's attempt this again with some brown in the waterline. Oh, that tickled. I'm going to take a brush with some of this darkest matte shade in Feathered and just run that very close to the waterline. Oh, that tickled so bad. All right, and then below that, I think I'm going to take some of the light shade. What is this called? Is it called Not Okay? Gnarly. I'm going to take some of the shade Gnarly. And then for the inner corner highlight, I'm just going to pop on some Flexitarian. Okay, I'm going to pop on some lashes and I'll be right back. Boom, lashes are done. I actually like these. I think they'll look good under my glasses. Wow. Yeah, all the makeup has rubbed off there. It just is what it is. I can't stop blowing my nose. So for lashes, I use the Kiss Ever Easy Lashes in the shade 03. I really like those. Although this side is not sticking up as much as the other side, but that's okay. As we have discovered from the Bailey Sarian video, I'm not good at lashes, or I have two different eye shapes, and that's okay. So now we need to get on and finish the lips. So I think I want to use my Colourpop BFF lip liner, if I can find it. Here it is, because it's kind of like this pinky nude color. So I'm going to head and fill in my lips. Alright, so there's that, and then I think over top of that I'm just going to put a little bit of the Wet n Wild liquid catsuit in the shade Zen Nudes. Okay, and here is the finished look. So overall, I'm actually really, wow, stressed about my hair, but pleased with this look. I believe I mentioned in another, that vlog that the only shade I regret in here is this shade Surf Rider, and I don't know if it's actually the shade or just this specific pan of the shade, because it's a little bit dry and it doesn't go on very well. But other than that, I love the colors. Like I said, if I could go back, I think I would switch Surf Rider with one of the more either a much lighter shade of a matte that I could set my whole eyelid with, or I would go for a much more pungent, potent orange. So yeah, other than that, I love this look. I think this lip looks really nice with this eye. I'm excited about the eyelashes working, and the stippling brush. This definitely worked better with the cream blush versus the bronzer, although I do really like the bronzer, and I'm going to keep playing with it and figure out how to best apply it. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you will like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.